And this is like 2K2, 2K1, 2K2 levels. So, yep. Japan is quite bad for earthquakes. Yeah. It's definitely... They have some natural disasters. That's for sure. It didn't die. Weight us down, Brand. So true. So true. Yeah, it is kind of scary if you're not used to it. It's like, man, the entire world is literally shaking right now. But, yeah. Okay, let's get on in the replay. So we have a 2K2 level. Malay versus Franks, both pretty good civs. We'll be looking at Pedrero's side. We won't even look at blue, actually. So far, we see that this map sucks. I mean, we don't even need to put it on the point of view. You'll get the scouting eventually, I'm sure. Or we can take a look. But, like, gold here, gold here. This gold is okay. You can TC this. Yeah, there's a hill here, but we would want to control this hill. He's Frank, so he'd probably make cavalry, so it's not like he's going to sit here with crossbowmen or something, probably. But, you know, siege and stuff could be annoying. This TC, at least you can put a TC on this gold. But it's kind of forward. It's not so bad if you go here. There's a hill here, but it's awkward for him to push from here. So I think the TC here is pretty safe, but it's like you really want to have a wood TC, right? You probably want this TC most likely, or even one back here on the stone and wood is not so bad eventually. And yeah, if you think about it, the late game, Franks, yeah, they have paladins, but you have halbs, and I think Malay late game is going to be stronger, except for early imp. Early imp is where Franks hit their final really strong timing. Not even just early imp, it's like early to mid imp, when they have just still lots of gold, big paladin army, they can make gunpowder. Yeah, Franks is really scary there. Oh my god. What is this? Oh, good thing it passed over. It like went up here and then here, so you were able to bring it back. If pathing was good, that boar is just going all the way back. Because boars move faster than Vills. Boars move at 0.96 and Vills are at 0.8. Can you do infantry opening with Malay? Yes. Oh, definitely. You can go even just 2 militia drush. Like the French style drush, you go up a bit later as Malay. And then you just get free armor. Man, 2 militia with armor, so annoying to deal with. And it's not that expensive. Men-at-Arms upgrade, it doesn't really play towards that armor play. Like, you just want to be annoying with the militia. You don't really want to do a ton of damage. I think that you could justify going Men-at-Arms against something like Meso, where they're going to maybe make eagles, so maybe you go into longswords or something. But I think against Franks, you're never really going to go infantry here unless it's super late. So getting the Men-at-Arms upgrade, I don't think it's really worth it. Yeah, you could do damage early, but guess what? Franks, they're going to be up pretty fast with the berry bonus. They have horse collar. Like, they're just going to overwhelm your Men-at-Arms, I think. Although, maybe not. Maybe it could still work, especially with the berries on the hill like this, right? Okay, we don't have full scouting the base. Yeah, you don't really scout a lot if you're pushing deer. You only push 2 in as well. So I think by this time it would have been good to have all 3. Like, I think blue got all 3, right? I think blue was just a bit more smooth with the deer push. But it's fine. Yeah, what we're doing, looks like we are going to go for 3 militia. No, we're going to go Men-at-Arms. Okay, so yeah, it's not bad. It's maybe even their best play, because if you think about it, Malay's not really going to go scout. So it's either like drush, flush, or Men-at-Arms archers, or what? Not much. I really like... Well, I mean, I like to tower rush with them, of course. But it's not something you're going to do every game. Tower rush on this map where there's 4 wood lines is kind of rough as well, because it's a lot easier to wall when there's 4 wood lines. So, and also, since there's so many wood lines, you can't just take your opponent off of wood. If it's a 2 wood line map or a 3 wood line map, yeah, tower, gonna just take them off the wood and then you win. But... yeah, it's not as good as on this kind of map. So anyways, we are going to be making militia. Actually, way too fast. What? Why are we up? This is way too fast with Malay. If you're going to go militia. It's going to be the 2 militia drush, though, it looks like. There's no way we go Men-at-Arms with this uptime. right? You went 2 militia, but it looks like a mistake to militia, honestly. Like, this feels like you're improvising. But, well, as melee, if you don't have a lot of practice with them, you kind of have to because they're really weird. Yeah, it would have been nice to be at his base already. But, well, whatever. Imagine you're here, though. You just deny this, and, oh, man. Well, you still could. You're being annoying, which is exactly what you need to be doing here. Just to buy time for this. Yeah, you don't want to commit too much because you don't want to lose HP, but you are buying time. And actually, this is so good. He's going to wall this guy in, though, right? Really good job with the scout. Now he's gonna get the wall, though. If you were just a bit more careful with denying this, you definitely could have done it. It was close, though. It's really hard to do. Ooh, meanwhile, we're housed. Oh, housed on 25. Oh, no. I can't believe it. Happens to the best of us. And, well... So this was just a really big fail. This Dark Age was... yeah, just early game... This was garbage, honestly. Militia were late. Range didn't come down instantly on up. Double bit axe is also late. Housed at 25. Didn't actually get any damage done other than forcing these walls. Like, nothing has gone your way this game at all. So, yeah. It's mainly stemming from melee being hard to play. But, obviously, right here... We wanted to get the range going, right? What did we do? Obviously, I was looking at the units there. But look, range, we have 175. Like, the Dark Age, it was fine. You went up way too early, but you had just enough for the range here. Look at how long it takes to get the range. Literally, just because you were microing those vills. Like, what even is that? It comes up at 10 minutes. And we're up at, like... Dang. Yeah, so it took you a minute to add that. So, archers take 35 seconds to build. You basically could have had 2 archers more than what you're going to be able to produce. Just by remembering to get the range on time. And so now you're going to miss any kind of timing that you can do early. It's actually so important to get that range down instantly. Obviously, you know that, but the fact that you're making that mistake here means that it's another thing to just keep in mind. I make that occasionally as well, but that's kind of, yeah, really important. We can't really talk build order too much because it's melee. It's going to be weird. That's not important. And that's why, actually, like, I don't really play with build orders. I play with resource spending orders. So... like, the resource spending that you need to do is generally going to be the same. Unless, say that you're Ethiopians. Yeah, okay, maybe you get the mining camp a little bit later. But it's like, mining camp on the way to feudal age. So that you have a bit of res to work with. You could get the mining camp after the range, actually. But then you have to send more to gold. There's a few ways of doing it. But then it's like, mining camp, archer range as soon as you're up. Make some archers. And then get the blacksmith and get fletching. Like... there's just an order that you need to do things based on your wood spending. And my brain is always thinking about the wood. It's always thinking about the wood. So, you know, it's like, what am I spending my wood on next? Is it going to be farms? Is it going to be production? Is it going to be blacksmith? You always want to have a plan for what you're going to be spending the wood on. And that's sort of the most important part of the economy. So it's like, okay, now we want to spend a bit of wood on an archer. So we need 25 in the bank. Probably could get some walls up. He's going to go scouts. You know, I might wall down to here. That's probably what I do. Wall down to here. You could wall it like just like circle here is fine. You don't really need this area. So it's like here, here. You don't want them to have a lot of mobility in here. So you could go just here, here, and then here. But you don't want them to run around so much. So it's good to get that. But look, like 170. You're doing something over here, but it's not important. Spending this wood is important. Yeah. So, okay, these. I mean, you started the archers right away, which is what I expect at this level. Walls are too big. Honestly, walls are too big. Do we really need this space? you have to consider, why am I even walling this space in? There's literally nothing here. Maybe if you had a stone here, then okay, but why do we need to protect all of this space? It's so much easier to protect a small space than it is a big space. So you only want to take this map if there's something useful here. And in this case, there's really nothing useful back here. So it's like, now the walls are going to be more expensive up later, and they're going to do nothing because he's just going to deny them. So yeah. Where are your archers at? They're just chilling here. Okay. I mean, I think if you're going to make archers, yeah, if you ungarrison, you reveal what you have, but I think protecting the weak point with the archers would have been fine, though. I don't think you have to have them in the range. But you're going to go forward. But the problem is you're not going to be walled because your walls are way too big. So it's always a liability to move out of the map, on the map, if you don't have your walls up. Oh, we stopped producing as well. Oh, maybe because you saw the skirms. These walls, man, pretty big. And this is hard to deal with once the opponent has skirms. So guess what? This all comes back to not adding the range instantly on up, because that means you're 2 archers behind. If you hit your timing basically a minute earlier, okay, maybe he doesn't have skirms yet. Maybe you can do something, but now we're late and now he's already got the counter. So by the time you get enough units to attack, he already has the counter because he did things smoother. And well, as Franks, he doesn't have to buy horse collar. You didn't even get horse collar. And well, the berry bonus helps a lot too. And yeah, you were just up to the next age way too fast with melee, which really hurt your economy a lot. Looking at the resources collected, you are ahead though, because I guess he walled a lot more earlier. And well, still having 2 more vills is good, but you idled a ton as well. This was sloppy from both players, all this idle TC. I don't think either player needed any. There was not really any forced idle TC here. It was all just mistake. Okay. Yeah, this is 2K2 level. These are good players. But as we can see, there's still a lot of mistakes. I mean, some of it isn't even just mistakes. Some of it is just I'm talking about how I would play it, like my play style. Everyone's got a different play style. But yeah, some of these things are just legit mistakes, like getting housed and stuff. Yeah, you have art. Since he doesn't have armor, you can still camp this. As soon as he gets armor, he can take the hill though. Even without it, actually, he has a lot of guys. Yeah, now he's got the hill. Now you're kind of screwed. You have to like evacuate a bit. I think you want to fight with vills here. Yeah, you don't quite have enough. I guess you're waiting for your scout. Oh, he's kind of weak though. Oh, spear hit. No. You need vills here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you'll be okay. Exactly. You just kill the scouts, and then the vills can zone these. Actually, he's... Oh, get it. Kill it. Oh, you let him kill your scout. Oh my god, if you just shot that scout one more time, your starting scout would have dominated here. It's fine, though. It was not a bad fight. But look, you idled your TC like a million during that. Wait, what? Oh my god. This guy... Oh, the micro. The micro. Except for not microing the TC. Ah. 40 seconds idle TC. So that's another thing that you probably just have a bad habit of doing, is idling while microing. So this is my first game of the day. Yeah, fair enough. Before taking a fight, make sure you're not about to get housed. Make sure you got vills in the queue. Make sure you got your production going. Like, as soon as you're like, oh, this is a juicy fight, I need to micro this, take like 1 second to double check all those things. Production. And not getting housed. And if you're floating like a million wood, then also, maybe don't take that beautiful fight and make some farms or something. You want to do that before the fight, because once the fight gets going, it's like you need to commit to microing, and you can't really like do all that while microing. So you want to do that just before you take a fight. Okay. But you know what? In the end, it's fine. But that idle TC, I'm kind of scared. Because you basically squandered your melee bonus. But Frank's free... Oh, wait! He just didn't get double bit! That's why your resources collected are so good. Because he literally forgot double bit. Oh, okay. Well, never mind. I didn't even realize that. Okay, well. Opponent also making some major mistakes here. That's pretty good for you. Yeah, his walls are pretty big, but well, whatever. This part is weak. He's gonna fully fortify all this, and he's gonna leave. Oh, wait, this is another weak spot right here. If he doesn't remember to make that stronger. Yeah, opponent's base is a lot better than yours. That's for sure. You're up quite a bit faster. What are you gonna do? So what can you do? What can you do? Crossbowman timing. So what do you need to do for crossbowman timing? You need to cancel these spears because you need that food. That's 70 food. For 2 spears, that's 70 food, which you really need because you're about to be up. You cancel gold mining here too. Man, you're about to be up. You need to hit that crossbowman timing. We don't have that kind of res. You're going to see a PB tonight? I hope. I'm 1 game away. I'm so close. That's part of the reason why I'm motivated today. But let's see. So you could hit a crossbow timing, but you're spending on too many random garbage. Like spears, gold mining. We don't have res for that. You have a market though. You can rebalance a little bit, but still. You need to be going across the map now too. Wait, what's your scouting like? 0. We have 0 scouting. At some point, like as soon as you clicked up, you could have sent some random units to the sides to try and just see how his walls are. Yeah. And what are we doing? Crossbowman? But guess what? We have no food, so we can't make bodkin. Because we built spears, because we got... Actually, it's even just gold mining upgrade. We could have skipped that. You have map control. I guess that kind of helps secure the front. But still... I like that TC, maybe. You just didn't have Vills in position, but he can't really deny the TC right now. So, anyways, you might actually need to add in speed. Like, pikes for melee is really good. There we go. But, guess what? Your dudes only do 1 damage per hit if you don't have bodkin. So, it's really important to get both upgrades. Man, just kill it. Oh my god. See, this is the thing. If you had better scouting, you'd know he's just fully fortified everywhere. You're not going to do anything. So, always get gold mining going. Normally, you can get gold mining going up, but specifically with melee, they go up very fast. So, it's hard to hit those timings proper. Like, I've played a lot of melee, so I can do it, but most players, even at this level, just don't quite get it. It's really hard. But yeah, you basically can't do anything now. The timing is so important to do smoothly. Yeah, if you had scouting here, you could have hit this one too. So I would say that scouting, as soon as you click to the next age, you're not going to attack, right? Like, the number 1 rule is don't attack before you get the next age's upgrade. So if you click up to the next age, you're not going to take a fight for a while. So sending a unit just around to get some scouting information is really useful. So that's sort of what I've been starting to do. As soon as I click up, balance the economy first and foremost. But then if I have some random units, just try and get some information. Especially on the way to Castle Age, you got to be thinking, okay, where's my opponent going to make TCs? He's got a gold here. He's got a gold here. I am going to put 2 guys, 1 on each gold. And if he doesn't have a TC on those golds, he probably doesn't have a second TC. Most likely. I can do a bit more scouting. And okay, if he doesn't have a second TC, he's 1 TC. He's going to have a lot of military. I need to prepare for that. So you can get some good information. But it's really important to get some scouting. Like, these guys will do nothing this game. So they're basically mobile outposts at this point. Siege Workshop, yeah. As soon as you see the skirms in this situation, Siege Workshop's good. Pike Siege will be very good here. Melee having the free armor on the pikes is massive. So, yeah. I do like the pikeman upgrade. Oh, man, still no horse collar? Ay. That's really bad. Now his eco is going to be popping off with these eco techs. Ballistics? This is a tricky fight. Oh, I mean, don't waste them, though. They could have been useful. I mean, I would have put 1 on the relic, 1 here, 1 here, maybe 1 on this side. And then, like, knowledge is so important, actually. Ooh, big bada boom, 3 of them. Nice. Yeah, he can't do anything against 4 monks. He has to back off, but he doesn't really care. You did get the second TC way earlier, though, so your eco, in terms of Vil count, is very good. This TC, yep, fair enough. You needed to secure some wood, some gold. Actually, you know what you didn't do is secure wood, though. So this lumber camp, super chopped out. This lumber camp, somewhat chopped out. So you really need to replace those lumber camps. If you're not going to place a TC on wood, you have to replenish your lumber camps. And that's why I really like getting a TC on wood. I go first TC on wood, second TC on gold. Just as a general rule. Obviously, it's not always like that, but as a general rule, I really like first TC on wood. Then you can get farms up to actually keep the TCs running. And then second TC on gold to actually control it. That's generally how I'm thinking. And yeah, you're gonna have some wood problems if you don't do that. Like this is already super inefficient. That needs to be replaced a long time ago. And you have the wood for it too. But anyways, opponent has a nice comp with Skirm Knight. Yeah, Skirm Knight is very good. It is quite good. Hey, Sip Sapper. All those choppers have to walk over a farm. Yeah, you know it's going bad. Why is this farm even here? Ay. Not even using this mill. I'm guilty of doing that sometimes. Have a random mill and it's like it's far from the wood line, so you don't feel like sending them all the way down here, but then it ends up probably being way more efficient. Okay. So bearing in relics is good. I like it. What's your scouting like? Cito! This man! Hey, Frost. Frost 9. Hey, wee. Hey. Look at the scouting, Pedrero. Gotta scout the sides, my dude. Just at some point, those skirms should have just down here. Up here. Easy. And then you know where all the relics are. You know where the extra res is. You know if he's gone off to the side. So, yeah. I thought I scouted, but I mean, this is still okay, but it's not good. It could lead to some problems. At least we know about this now. But yeah. That's definitely something that you need to focus a little bit more on. Oh, the ultimate combo with the 1 Mangonel and the 3 Scorps. Beautiful. It's hard for him to take a fight. But if that Mangonel dies, then yeah, it's kind of yikes. He's got his 1 Mangonel here now. It's proof you can get to high level without scouting and being greedy. Yeah, oh, definitely. Yeah, even at this level, there's still so many mistakes that you're doing. The only thing is that the mechanics are usually really solid. So, like, less idle TC, not getting housed as much. Unit control is a lot better as well. Not, like, randomly wasting half your army. Yeah, we lost a few guys, but that was just due to retreating. Not taking bad fights as well, really, as frequently. And just having a better overall game plan as well. Like, there are a lot of things that these players are doing well, obviously. So yeah, going up to Imp. And we're going to hit a little crossbow or a little ARB timing. We don't really have a lot of stuff. But if you get Bracer... We're going Sanctity? All right. We're stretching a little thin here, my dude. Stone mining upgrade. Yeah, with a normal Civ, yes, you can afford all your upgrades on the way to Imp. But this is not a normal Civ. This is Melee. Like, you can't just be like, I need to get all these upgrades now. You need to be like, okay, I need to have some savings for upgrades in the next age. 4 control group army here is great too. Yeah, I don't know if we actually have 4 control groups here. I use 3 and it's usually good. Usually you double click some of your dudes. I don't know. Maybe this guy is even better than me. I feel like most players' micro is actually not that good because it's not even the main part of this game. The strategy is the main thing. Ooh. Use 3. Pike, Siege, Expo. Yeah, exactly. I go Pikes on 1, Expo on 3, and then the Siege on 2. And then you just manually do the monks. It's fine. He's forcing a fight kind of before Imp upgrades. This is really bad. You got free armor on the Pikes, so that's really good. But you don't have enough. Bracer's just about in, but it's too late. See, that's the thing, Franks. They just spam units. He didn't go Imp. So basically you had 1,800 resources invested into nothing. You got an 1,800 resource plate barding or plate mail armor. That's all you got in that fight for basically 2k resources. So instead, he had 2k resources more in army. And that's why he crushed you there. So that, yeah, exactly, a castle. So that's where you're weakest, is right as soon as you reach Imp, Usually this is like your weakest position, because if he was spamming military, he now has like 2k res more in army. And yeah, your army's just not even upgraded yet. Also, you have a bunch of units, so it's really hard to actually make work. I think you overmade Scorpions too. I don't think you ever needed Scorpions here. I think a couple of Mangonels and you're fine. Adding the Scorpions is not really useful, I think. But yeah, not having upgrades, because I think you spent too much on other things. Yeah, I think when he's pushing you like this monastery probably shouldn't have been on this hill. This is where a castle should have been. You get a castle here, you're fine. You just needed to buy time. Like, look, as soon as you're up, right here. So as soon as you're up, boom, you're up, and he gets a big scorpion, big shot on the scorpions. That gives him confidence to just go in. He knows you're gonna make your imp upgrades, so he wants to hit before you get halberdier, basically, or whatever you're going for. And yeah, he's just like, man, scorpions for free, nice. Oh yeah, you can see the army value difference too. So he has just a lot more. This is percent gold, which is kind of weird, but yeah, anyways, he just has more. And Franks is really strong kind of at this stage because their heavy plow farms kicked in. And remember, you didn't even have horse collar for a long time. So you've got more res collected overall by a lot, but he also spent way less on his farms. So it kind of doesn't matter. And yeah, he took a fight at the exact time where you're the weakest before your imp upgrades come in, and now you're just dead. You're actually just dead. So hopefully that makes sense. You still have some economy, but yeah, he's just gonna come in and just ruin your day. 20 vills down. Castle doesn't even go up, really. Lambing yourself with this monastery. And he's got the forward position now. Now he can just go imp safely. He doesn't need to stay in the Sage. Still 87 vills, so you're not completely dead. If you can get some good raids happening here. But how are you going to raid Franks? He's got knights running around. Karambits are good, but like they get cleaned up by knights. Well, you do have Trebs, and you're going to get this castle. If you can push this castle, then maybe. But this is where Franks is going to be really strong. Now, he doesn't quite have as much economy as he wished. I'm sure he wishes he was on like 120, 130 vills at this point. So, yeah. But anyways, this needs to be deployed. There we go. Probably some walls here even. If he's going to go knights, you need to prevent him from just killing the Trebs. But, yeah, Franks does have gunpowder. I bet he's going to click chemistry instantly. Or maybe, he could just spam these as well. Knights. Nah, he might get chemistry right away. Yeah, he's adding this. Where's the chemistry? Chemistry right away. He's going to start making bombards. But you already have it in, or coming in, so you'll both make bombards at about the same time, which is good. And, I hate this castle so much. Why? Bruh. You're pushing here. You can't also push here. If you go here, it's like, man, that's just a free castle for him to take out. That's just assuming you're going to push this back. I think putting it here to stop raids is better. I don't think you really want to push out this much. That's just too sketchy. He knows about it too, right? No, he doesn't know about it, but still. That's too sketchy for me. It goes up, but like, it's so exposed. You don't have military here. It's just going to be easy for him to take out. Unless you can control this hill, then it's fine, but I don't know. I guess it's doing the job. A couple of Karambits in there is good. But guess what? You're getting pushed back here, and yeah. Well, he has a hill, right? So, and there's the bombards. Oh no, he kills. Well, he has 4 Trebs deployed, and you try and go for a castle. Of course that's gonna happen, right? We don't even get this back. That's GG. I think you call it here, right? Come on, like, nothing went well in the past 10 minutes, so yeah, it's over. Gonna stop raids with that castle back. Well, no, it allows you to garrison your vills. Like, no, it's good. This is where you build your farms and you garrison vills. This castle does nothing. It's just here, and it's gonna die because we don't have map control. We're going elefantos. Actually, elephant's kind of sick against Franks. He can go halbs, but it's not like he's on halbs. But they're not really upgraded, so I don't know. Okay. I love how they're kind of pushing this back. Bruh. How is this? Yeah, there's the paladins. Now that he has paladins, you definitely needed help. I think Halb opening even would have been good, because you didn't even have very many crossbowmen on Imp, and just getting Halb and then taking a fight with Halb probably would have been fine. But yeah, game is super over now. I think we expanded a little bit too aggressively there when you already took a bad fight. I think you expand aggressively like that if you're ahead, or the game is, well, even if the game's even, that's a way to throw the lead too. I think you only go for this if you're ahead and you're so confident you're going to take this castle. But yeah, you weren't in that kind of position, so I really didn't like this castle. Getting one back here probably wouldn't have helped, but at least it wouldn't force you to like defend this area. So I think focusing your efforts on pushing up this hill would have been more important than trying to expand here, trying to reposition your army down here. I think you just needed to put everything here, bombard cannons, and just push. But it's hard because, well, he has a hill. So, yeah. Cool. All right. I guess, yeah, we looked at the statistics, so let's play some games.